Though parasocial relationships are often considered common, they may be considered unhealthy when provide companionship and are influenced by social attraction. And this whole feeling that, oh, my star, the person I'm going to fuck up in life, they're going to forgive and forget and move on just like we do. So when you are think, oh my god, my favorite celeb wants to know what is my favorite food. Yes, bestie. Somehow over the years, celebs. Hey friends, how are you people doing? See, I'm back once again, and today I'm gonna talk about something which definitely going to hurt you, so trigger warning. Let's start. Hello friends, how are you people doing? I know you love these type of videos where I talk about many issues and topics and I do my makeup meanwhile, but I'm using this voiceover for this one. It's almost like makeup meditation, but at the same time get ready with me. So see, I'm back once again today, and okay, I'm gonna talk about something today which is definitely going to hurt you, so trigger warning. I think you got an idea what type of topic is going to be from the title. So if you think like this is going to hurt you, you are not ready to hear the truth, then I'll say just mute it and watch the makeup process, I guess. And who are here to listen to what I'm saying, let's start. I'm pretty much sure growing up we developed crushes on celebs. That's a normal thing. That's normal AF. Okay, I had a massive crush on an Indian TV star. His name was Rajat Tokas, as known as Prithviraj Chauhan. There used to come a TV serial, Hindi TV serial, Prithviraj Chauhan. The main lead was the guy. I had a massive crush on him. Then when I was almost 17, 16, 17, 18, that time I had a huge crush on Zyan Malik from One Direction. And my current crush is Jimin from BTS. These are my major crushes, and I almost have 10,000 other celebrity crushes. So, yeah, you can see I am pretty much crushed. But, okay, sometimes these type of crush crosses the boundary, and that's what is called parasocial relationships. The term parasocial relationship refers to a relationship that a person imagines having with another person whom they do not know actually, such as a celebrity or a fictional character. This often involves a person feeling as though they have a close, intimate connection with someone whom they have never met due to closely following that person or the character in media such as TV shows, videos, podcasts, interviews, etc. Okay, for example, a child may feel as though they are friends with a fictional character due to frequently watching the character on a show. Or a fan may feel as though they have a relationship with a pop star due to their emotional investment in the star's career and life. I can talk about myself like I feel very much emotionally connected to One Direction, and I felt very much emotionally connected with a few anime characters and with BTS because I almost spent time on them, and I frequently watched them. I still frequently watch them, and for that, I mean, I'm not saying that it's only me. I know many people who have the same amount of investment, emotional investment, time investment on these characters, these TV shows, music stars. And because of that, we almost feel like we know them. Parasocial relationships are often discussed in the context of social media and other online platforms that allow celebrities to directly interact with fans and followers, or at least appear they do. So that's the thing. It's most of the time it's all about appearance. They appear to care about us, but do we really know that if they do or not? Though parasocial relationships are often considered common, they may be considered unhealthy when they become extreme enough to interfere with real life relationships or daily life. Oh my god. So, having crushes on celebrities is not a problem, but when it crosses the boundary, the healthy amount, that's when the problem starts. Oh. And the worst thing is these type of parasocial relationships, these fan and star relationships, they can sometimes lead to some pathological behavior where your psychological health can be hindered, like such as obsession and stalking. Oh my god, obsession, and especially in K-pop media, K-pop world, obsession and stalking is a huge problem. They have a special kind of fan who are called sasang. These are obsessive and stalking fan, and if you go around internet, you will find all type of crazy stories, from kidnapping to stealing personal stuff from idols all the time. Like, oh my god. And this happens with people who specially lack real life relationships. I mean, I have heard Sasang fans, ex Sasang fans interviews, and if you hear those interviews, you really realize that these people really lack real life relationships. And I'm not saying that, okay, celeb crushes are all the time bad. No, it's not. Because for some people, the one-sided nature of the relationship is a relief from strained complementary relationships in their real life. Parasocial relationships are cultivated by the media to resemble a face-to-face relationship. Over time, so many experiences are shared, like through social media or something. May that be there are many social medias which are very close, like there's Weibo, there's WeChat, there's VLive, Weavers. There are and not only them, through Twitter, Instagram, TikTok nowadays, we share a lot with our celebs. So many experiences are shared with Zendaya, or with Justin Bieber, or with BTS, that we develop an intimacy and friendship with the media user or the social media user itself, and feel that they know and understand us. While parasocial relationships still remain one-sided, they have transformed into more interactive environments. See, there was old time people, and even in that time, stalking and stalker fans can be very harmful and scary. We have people lost their lives. Stars lost. Selena, there's John Lennon. They literally lost their lives in the hand of their fans. So, and nowadays it's more scary because we are inside an interactive environment. We are allowing individuals to communicate with their media personas, and this word I know is going to hurt you. So no matter what celebrity you are talking to, you are interacting with in any type of social media, you are basically, not you, me also, we are basically interacting with their media personas that their PRs and business associates and company very handpickingly created. I know it sounds very bad, but it is the truth. And increasing the intimacy and strength of the intimacy is, creating this hard hitting and almost hardcore parasocial relationships with our stars. Studies show that parasocial relationships are voluntary, provide companionship, and are influenced by social attraction. And this whole feeling that, oh, my star, the person I love, loves me back or understands me, this feeling grows stronger, and soon you are thinking about them when you are not watching them. Prolonged periods of isolation and social distancing due to the COVID-19 pandemic have proven to have a damaging effect on mental health, and the need and desire for any kind of relationship, even virtual and one-sided, has never been greater. So this is a huge fun fact actually. After COVID, the growth of TikTok and Instagram was all-time high. Even celebrities who never had any social media started to use TikTok and Instagram because they wanted to ride the boat of this parasocial relationship. And parasocial relationship, when it crosses the border, it's more than, oh, I look up to that person. You can look up to that person. Yes, I'm pretty invested in them. I look up to that person. I look up to that person. I mean, Kim Namjoon from BTS, I look up to him as if he is a philosopher and guide, whatever. It's normal. But what happens when it escalates? You watch all their movies and TV shows and pop shows and their game shows or whatever. You read every article written about them. You follow them on social media and comment on every post they ever make. Maybe you ask yourself sometimes, what would Zendaya, what would Harry Styles say if he were my best friend? You know that person isn't actually responding to you and doesn't know you exist, but you are in that step of this parasocial relationship that this basic heat of reality doesn't matter to you anymore. You start to have imaginary conversation or imaginary love scenarios inside your head. But with the social media, sometimes these fans get replies. Some of the fans sometimes get replies. So it creates when this happens, when stars suddenly reply to some XYZ fan, it creates potential. And with the potential for reciprocation, you can forget that these are one-sided relationship. You sometimes forget, I'm not saying some particular you, but some people forget that this person doesn't owe you anything, and they can't engage with everyone who tries to reach out. But sometimes fans do forget that. They take things personally because they think the relationship they're having with their stars are personal. So if XYZ can get a reply, why can't I? Am I not? Is this not personal enough? Unlike people who you actually have relationships with in real life, this person is never going to be mean, unkind, or reject you. But at the same time, this person, this celeb, is never going to reciprocate your feeling and be your best friend or lover. But if your feelings or emotions or thoughts about start to get proportionate to the reality of the situation that may be a sign to take a step back. There's such a range of ways people get involved in a celebrity's life. Any type of idolization has its pitfalls, and when a fan elevates a celebrity or a public figure to such high standards via a parasocial relationship, they develop a fantasy image of them, which is actually as bad as the stars as it is for you. I mean, the stars, the celebs, they are human too. They are going to make bad decisions. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to fuck up in life. They're going to forgive and forget and move on just like we do. So when you are keeping them in a high pedestal position, you are basically taking away their right to be a normal human being. You are indirectly hurting them. I mean, I have seen this over and over and over, and this is almost painful to watch. Like, for example, when Katrina Kaif married Vicky Kaushal, all type of bullshit was seen on internet. When Priyanka Chopra married Nick Jonas, all type of bullshit was spread on internet. And K-pop or Korean drama fans are literally brutal. They are really idols who lost their life because they did the most normal thing in life, like fucked up in some way or fell in love, had a relationship, and that was their reason to fall from grace. Can you imagine doing the most normal thing? I think there was a huge controversy going around Kim Taeyang, V from BTS, because he was seen with probably vape or cigarette or whatever. It's his money, his lungs, but fans all over the world got mad. He is a normal man in his late 20s and he can do the fuck out of his life. You are no one to stop him technically, but your mind is not that. For you, it's like, oh no, Kim Taeyang is my best friend, and no, I decided he can't smoke, so he can't smoke. You are basically creating a fantasy image of him, an idealized image of him, and you are basically hurting him, nothing else. So when this happens, these stars, and especially if the star fails from grace, like really, if you are idolizing a star and that star turns out to be a real asshole, when everybody around this world are basically canceling them, their failing can sometimes be more troubling to fans than those of the people in our real lives that we actually know and have relationships with. Oh my god, this. So can you imagine that? I think I have lost hell lot of friends when I told people that I do not like Cristiano Ronaldo, and he has a very shady past. He has rape allegations before, quote unquote, allegedly. Please don't come for me. I mean, I lost friends whom I knew for 7-8 years for a person who not even in his next life going to recognize these people. Oh my god. So perhaps unsurprisingly, this allows those in parasocial relationships to create this unrealistic expectations of their celebrity. This is very unhealthy. This is a very unhealthy relationship. Parasocial relationship is just a form of fantasy, and fantasy, a romantic fantasy, something cute. That's it. Leave it right there. Now you can have a platonic crush and look up to them, or you could want to be with them and imagine your interactions becoming more romantic. Now comes the main issue what the whole entertainment business or capitalism is getting from this. No matter what we do, this is what the main problem is. This is the main point, that everything goes round and round but stops in this one friggin' word, which is capitalism. What is capitalism getting out of this? Because we know everything is run by money. We live in a capitalist world, so there's no denying. They're using your love and your art connect to actually sell products. For example, your favorite celeb asked you, what is your favorite food? This one question will lead to a cookware brand to advertise their product to you. Meanwhile, you'll think, oh my god, my favorite celeb wants to know what is my favorite food. Yes, bestie. Somehow, over the years, celebs have built an audience that has formed a bond in a way that leads to business benefits. In 2020, I'm not disclosing, but a certain K-pop female singer, she is retired now, she revealed that how she was stalked and harassed for years by obsessive fans, to a point she felt as though she was sexually harassed by them, even though they didn't even meet her in person. All the social media comments and stuff, and I heard that interview. I was in tears. All she wanted to do is to become an artist, and yes, she is a very famous K-pop idol, ex-idol. But oh god. Now fans enjoy watching everything for entertainment, and at the same way they're prepared to defend their idols and favorite celebrities by any means. I just gave you the Cristiano Ronaldo example. Even by attacking fans of other streamers. Oh my god, have you seen the fight between BTS ARMY and Blinks, or ARMY versus EXOs, or Cristiano Ronaldo versus Messi fans? Oh my god. Or Beyonce versus whole music industry, Taylor Swift versus Kanye. Oh my god. This behavior creates a toxic online environment. However, most of the time, people who are using social media, we are basically doing it to cope with difficult periods in our lives. And when people are watching their favorite, may that be, now I'm talking about social media stars as well, like influencer, YouTubers, Twitch streamers, K-pop idols, or Hollywood stars. They have a way of forgetting about their real life problems and trusting in their idol. This applies even more to young people who tend to be alone and don't have many friends in real life. They don't have a social circle or group of friends they can rely upon. Many of the fans in these relationships want to have real interaction with their idols. Okay, we are slowly going into the dangerous zone of idol worshipping or celeb worshipping. This is as dangerous for fans to stars as well. In this video previously, I talked about all the Sasang fan thing, or there are really celebs who died in the hand of their fans. But the thing is, they want this real interaction, but they will never have that. Even if they do get a response from their idol, the responses are usually shallow and impersonal. Like, come on. Most of the time, they don't even reply. Most of the time, celeb accounts are run by their PRs. They find lonely people, mostly. They find refuge in the parasocial relationship, which is certainly not as deep and satisfactory as the two-way real-life social relationships. Come on. Instead, they create a false sense of having friends, but those friendships are imaginary in reality. Their admirers and fans create a great deal of pressure, which can be too much for some celebrities to cope up with. So parasocial, so moral of the story is have crush, it's okay. We all have. Don't cross the limit. Don't lose your touch of reality, because if you do that, if you cross the boundary, it not only hurts you, it hurts the people you supposed to love, your favorite celebs as well. I'm so thankful if you have watched the video fully, and this is something I needed to talk about. I wanted to talk about for such a long time, and if you are really up for these type of social commentary videos, please let me know in the comment section other topics you want to know. And if you really like this video, please hit a like. It helps the algorithm to let other people know that this video is worth watching. So please hit the like button. And if you really want to see me talking or to do makeups, please subscribe to my channel. I'm a very small channel. Every subscription counts. So please do that. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.